Now, just to remind you, we have a sell signal on the yen, and we also have weakness in the euro. So again, both of them are kind of weak, but this is when it gets to be important. Okay, sorry, yes, thank you. Alright. As you see on the daily chart, thanks, Carlos. We have, as I mentioned to you, we're looking for the one that's giving us the most recent sell signal. The most recent sell signal, or the most current sell signal, or the closest sell signal that we have is in the yen index, or in the yen. There. That's my most recent sell signal in conjunction with all that stuff that came before it. Therefore, I go now and I'm looking at the euro yen. My bias with regards to the yen is actually to the downside, but I also have to keep in mind that the euro is primarily weak. So this means I have to to buy, if I'm going to make a trading decision with the euro. All my decision has to be based on structural entries, not on intraday entries. Okay, so if I look at my daily chart, you can see that we have a structure point of 11360, and the interesting point is the euro traded below it, and then it turned back around and it came above the 114.00. So that, if you take also the buy signal, the sell signal in the yen, that might construe itself as a minor buy signal. Therefore, I will only go short the euro yen if it breaks below the 113.60, because that is a structural point. I'm not going to take any. I will wait for 60 pips to the downside. Right there, I wanted to come and trade below this point before I wanted to clear this low before I even consider shorting it. So my short point in the euro yen is 113.60. It is also my structure short point, and it is going to be my short stop. Alright, now we come to the buy. I now have a buy signal or a sell signal in the yen, so I will look for somewhere that is strong enough for me to buy it. If you look at the daily chart over here, you can see that every day the euro yen is breaking down, making a lower low, and it snaps back. It makes a lower low and it snaps back. It makes a lower low and it snaps back. It makes a lower low and it snaps back. And this time it made a lower low and it snapped back, but it still did not take any of these lows. But that seems to have been the pattern in the last 10 days or a week or so. So we want to be conservative with our entry, and we want to look for some form of a structure before I actually buy. So what we're gonna do, because there is nothing else, I mean this is too tight, so I'm gonna take the buy above the market side. This is as best, because now I have a reference point over here, and I also have a reference point over here, which is the 114.17. So this would be a conservative buy above 114.42. And if I buy it above the market side of 114.42, I have to place my stop below the 114.12. Because this now is prior daily low, so if it breaks it, if it comes and takes these down, then I don't want to own it. And my structure long to the upside is the 115.63. that is still there from last week, the 115.63. So the euro yen, I'm going to buy the euro yen above 114.42, and if I buy it, my structural long is 115.63, and if I buy it at 114.42, I'm placing my stop below 114.12. So I'm risking only 30 pips on that trade, because the 114.12 is prior momentum lows, and if it comes below these momentum lows, I don't want to be long. On the short side, I have the 113.60 is my short point. It is also my structure short, and it is also my stop, so it is a brilliant short entry, and if that's the case, I'll be taking that short. Okay, this is the euro yen.